Your name is Carl. You are a rookie, starting a new internship at the SCP Foundation, working under Dr. Raymond Han on the Foundation's archives. Your first job? To help organize some of the Foundation's top secret files. As you begin to read their contents, you notice that each entry feels radically different from the last. And as you delve deeper into the archives, you begin to realize that the world is not quite what it seems. The unknown is everywhere. It threatens the very balance of our existence and has the power to rain chaos down upon us in a heartbeat. You feel yourself panicking. Can you truly trust what you see before you? The memories you've made? The emotions you feel? Will you be able to overcome the truth of the Foundation's knowledge? Or will you succumb to madness, like so many before you? Welcome everybody to SCP Secret Files. It's been a long time in the making, but it's finally here. Today we're going to be checking out the demo for this game, which features one of the 5 many stories that this game will encompass. As I mentioned before, each experience is meant to feel radically different from the last, with a new unique visual style and some new gameplay mechanics. This one here is based on SCP-701, known as the Hanged King's Tragedy. So let's get going. Okay. We have a box. Interesting.
Heart rate 105. Blood pressure 175 over 110. Experiencing mild convulsions. Administer 5 milligrams of metapole to help control blood pressure. Bella? Bella?
Bella.
The drugs seem to be taking effect. Go ahead and ask questions. I can't be certain how long she'll stay awake for.
Wow, barely holding on.
Where's the black box, Sparrow?
The numbers, Mason. Tell me the numbers.
3 days ago, you were tasked with investigating the situation at Site-74, Pony Station. You were assigned to retrieve the black box. Now, out with it. Where is the black box?
I brought it back. I brought the black box back.
Don't lie to us! You never brought it back!
Damn.
No, that's impossible. I remember. I completed my assigned task. I swear. Shit, my head.
All right, here now. This isn't an interrogation. We are not here to lay blame or point any fingers.
Oh, good cop, bad cop.
Bella, I'm terribly sorry to have to bother you in such a state, but it is critical that we find that black box. We need to know what happened at Pony Station.
My memory's a mess at the moment.
That's fine. We'll take it slowly, step by step. Why don't we start from the moment you received your mission? Tell us what you remember.
I'll try. That night. Currently heading to mission site Site-74, Pony Station. We'll arrive in about 3 minutes.
Very good, Sparrow. It's been 48 hours since the Foundation lost contact with Pony Station. SCP-701 experiments there have been ongoing. We have reason to suspect a containment breach.
What is my mission?
Classic.
According to Foundation Security Regulation 709S, each site must have a black box placed in a secure area to assist in identifying the cause of an accident, should one occur. Your task is to investigate the situation and retrieve the black box.
Black box? Got it. Okay, I've arrived.
Get in, get out. Easy peasy. And here we are. At the dead of night, obviously. What else would it be? Now, I've deliberately not read a single thing about SCP-701, and I'm hoping that the game will educate me as we go along.
I'm able to observe the mission site from here, but it doesn't seem like one of the Foundation's secure facilities.
Pony Station, officially known as Site-74, was originally a hydroelectric power station. After it was abandoned, the Foundation repurposed it as one of their sites. Initially, it was used only to contain a few safe-level anomalies, but recently it's also taken over SCP-701. I don't know all the details. We won't know the truth until you retrieve the black box.
Got it. I'll complete the task as instructed and retrieve the black box.
That's kind of giving a strange sense of life to the Foundation. We've got a mission. We're like an agent. Field agent. It's kind of fun. That was a very choppy crouch. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Of course it is a demo, so these things are going to be like that for now. But I mean, from initial impressions, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's very dark. Hoping we get a flashlight somewhere. Ooh, hello. Deer comes cruising past. Nice ambience, though. I almost expect to see 049 walking around. Similar to that game we played a long time ago. Alrighty then. Danger, keep out. Hazard. That's what I'm here to check out. Ah, or the box. 4071. Oh, okay. We got a toolkit. Cant counter, a device capable of measuring the humes of an area and calculate the reality bending rate in real time. Jesus. Okay. A reality anchor, a device capable of stabilizing the humes of surrounding areas, one of the best weapons for combating against reality bending and reducing the psychological damage in the area. Whew. We ain't in Kansas anymore. And a gamma blocker. 60 milliliters per injection. Inject this blocker to stop neurotransmitters from behaving erratically as a result of unavoidable reality bending. This ain't just like a walk in the park, that's for sure. Photo of the objective. It's a box, and it's black. That's what we gotta get. I have no idea what that first word is down there. It's like Glenfiddich Hydraulic Power Station. Okay. Interesting. We can go through? Nice. Very cool. I believe that this is probably going to be more towards the horror side of the stories. Oh yeah.
I've just entered Pony Station.
Retrieve the black box from the lab. Room 705. The elevator. 7th floor. Sparrow. Must.
What's that? Bald Eagle, you're cutting out. Damn. This is out of the safe range. I'll place a reality anchor.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. How do we put one down? Ooh, chugging. Place reality anchor. Yes!
Okay. Much better. Now let's find that elevator.
Damn, we'll stay sane. So I'm not sure if that transition there was a result of it being the demo, or if that is the natural story transition there. Almost seems like we've skipped forward ahead. I don't like the creepiness. Yeah, so as I was about to mention, I think this one is focused more on the horrors of the SCP Universe, but the other stories that will feature in this game won't necessarily be all horrors. There'll be others that are just more kind of like... Okay. More humbling. Some more comedy-based. We have a mannequin on some string. Who put this here? God damn it. Foundation doesn't quit. Oh. A coin. Ohio issued 25-cent coin. Collection 2 of 3. Well, look at that. Finding all the secrets. Research log 1 of 4. Tyler Cooper's Journal 1. Today, I read Dr. George Thompson's research log for SCP-701. Could it be true? Has he really been performing comparison experiments on chimpanzees this whole time? What could he have planned? Does he not realize what he is up against? This whole thing is turning out to be an ungodly mess. It's now abundantly clear why the Foundation transferred him out of Pony Station, leaving me to take over his post. He was performing the experiment all wrong. Everything about it was in a completely wrong direction. SCP-701 holds great potential. I still believe that. I will have to adopt a new method of study. Efficient, fast, direct. It all begins tomorrow.
Dr. Tyler Cooper. I've heard of this guy. A bit of an eccentric and a thrill seeker.
That's the guy. Classic Cooper. Key 101 needed. Alright. This kind of reminds me of Poppy Playtime. I know it's just pipes, but it looks more like red slides and tunnels and whatnot. Especially with the yellow here. Ooh. Is this some of the reality-altering stuff? There's almost like a haze here. Look at this. Maybe it's just the fog seeping in from outside. Is that a flashlight? That's massive. That can't be. That's something else. That has to be something else. There's no way. There's no way. So as far as I'm aware, there are 5 confirmed SCPs for this game. SCP-701, known as the Hanged King's Tragedy, is what we're playing at the moment. But there are also 4 others. Of those, there are SCP-239, known as the Witch Child, SCP-1762, Fan Favorite, Where the Dragons Went, SCP-426, I Am a Toaster, and an original SCP that was going to be created by the developers themselves. So that's pretty fun. Setting Resource Request Form, Site 74. Scene Palace Forest Monastery Hall. Setting Resource Request Form. Like constructing scenes?
All the plans, including the project schedule that follows, have been disrupted. They managed to procure a goddamn script from God knows where, and they've taken over my laboratory accordingly. And Dr. Cooper, whatever his name is, in particular, he puts on airs every time the operation starts as if everyone should listen to him.
Okay, so it's not in here, clearly. Guess we'll check some of the other plant beds. Okay. Maybe not that one. This one's good. Key 101. Nice. It almost sounded like there was rain. Flash of thunder, followed by some rain. But it stopped immediately. Some creepy stuff happening here. And more of that fog again. What's going on here? The pipes burst? I'm not convinced. It's definitely more of that reality-altering stuff, for sure. You better be working properly. Let's get inside. Sweet. Ah, the torch went out. Wondering why my head clicked. Is this like someone's torso? What is that? Ooh! Ooh! What am I looking at? It's like a shirt, but there's flesh popping out of it. The arm here's like mashed into one of the pipes. Could be hallucinations? Oh yeah, I'm starting to think hallucinations. This is insane. Papers raining from the skies? What's going on? Oh nice, yeah, let's call it up. Da. A perfect bridge. I wonder what's on the documents. Can I learn about SCP-701? I don't like going into the unknown. Safer work, better lives. Interesting. Never take risks. That's interesting, coming from the SCP Foundation. The job's all about risks, whether you like it or not. What we're doing right now is a risk. There's more of this gas. I'm not too sure about what we're breathing in anymore. I'm not a huge fan. Okay. I mean, for all I know, that could be a hallucination. You never know. But I'm not a huge fan of this music. Ooh, hello. feel like you're playing a part of this. Interact? You want me to vault through? No, I'm checking this door first. Okay, nothing. Check the pipe work just in case. I don't have a jump button, so I can't get through here. Alright. Alright, let's just go. No! No! God damn it. I'm losing my mind. These papers are still falling. Let's hop in. No one to the left or right. Good. Good. Purchase order. Supplied by Frandy's Department Store. Purchaser Abraham Hydro Power Plant. 21st of Jan 2009. They bought some multimeters, maintenance kit, wire cutters, hydraulic clamp, cable threader, and 4,200 arc lamps. That's a lot of arc lamps. That's about all there is to see here. Is that some more mannequins off in the distance there? It looks like something out of the forest. All stitched together. It's nasty. I have a feeling I'm going to get randomly bonked on the head by a mannequin. I just get that impression. What is this? And why? Oh, with SCP, anything can happen. That's what I just love. Anything can happen. It's just so good. Oh, you needed lights for this, huh?
This must be the elevator. To the 7th floor, then.
Ah, hold your horses. We got a little office here. Oh, that doesn't look good. Someone's been chain smoking at their desk. Jeez, and look at this ancient tech. Anything to give us a clue? Warehouse management, Reddy's timekeep. Doesn't look like anything too crazy important. What's this over here? Stuck on a chair. Is this some files? I wonder if this is where our protagonist works. The file archives.
Blood we offered, the hanged king we served. I serve my king with my blood? Blissful suffocation, sacrifice of sin? What's this? Some kind of poem?
Sounds a bit like a cult, to be honest. Which isn't good. What, a cult of mannequins? Ooh!
My head.
Hang in there! That's it. Smash it. Oh, ram it. Eee! Deep breaths.
Holy shit. I'm very familiar with cognitohazards. I've been trained to deal with them. But this wasn't anything like that. I couldn't breathe. It was like there was a knot tied around my throat. I was weightless, hanging, gasping. No matter how much I struggled, nothing helped.
That does sound terrifying. But perhaps it was just a nightmare, though.
Oh, yeah.
No. We wake up from nightmares. Not from this.
Damn, it's deep. Not from this. Oh, we jumped ahead again. We did make it into the elevator though, so that makes sense.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's always the elevators, isn't it? Yeah, here we go.
It's even lower than before. I've got to place a reality anchor.
Yeah, I see some mannequins in the back too. So something's threatening to alter the reality that we're in. I hope we don't run out of those anchors. I'm gonna need them. It's almost like a crowd jeering me, like watching, pointing me out. That's the guy. Well, that's the girl. Can I have that? That looks much more powerful than mine.
I guess I'm taking the stairs.
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't want to go the other way anyway. Look, you should know that if you sneak into a creepy abandoned place, you're not going to want to go into an elevator, like at all. Ever.
Locked.
It's always bad news. Oh, what's the betting? Dun dun dun! Where have they gone? They're guiding me to the throne room, maybe. Ooh, okay. Or not. Or it's something else. Oh! I wasn't expecting the burst of speed. That's no mannequin. Is that the king? What the hell are you doing? Taking a leak? You got nothing to leak with? Incomplete script 1. Duke Sortino. The chains of fate coil like a poisonous snake. It is not only me they seek to entangle, but also you, Gonzalo. The curse before death is frightening indeed. Petruchio, get this meddler out of my sight. Let dead men remain speechless. Petruchio extends the noose and strangles Sortino's neck. Traitor! Usurper! Ah! Stop it. How many times and what are you holding? What is that? I don't like that. Can't we just push these over? You'd be tempted, right? Just like push it over. Oh yeah, let's check cubicles. What could go wrong? Something king? My king? My king? Help. Yeah, help. And a bunny mask. It's almost like teenagers playing pranks on us. It's strange. Even this kind of seems more like paint than blood. It's weird. Only some blood was spilled this day. Hey, how are you doing? Taking a leak? You having a read too? You guys are quite educated. Isabella. If the lies of the monarchy were to be recorded in a book, the archivist would never know a moment's rest, and would evidently become overburdened with fatigue. Maid Beatrice. Empress, Lord Antonio is here. Isabella. What is that you say, my estranged son? Why would he come to see me in the convent? Go get me my very best dress, at once, and prepare a glass of poisoned wine. Maid Beatrice. As you say. Maid Beatrice leaves. Isabella. What sad truth! The dice rolls with lies and bears my name, and the martyr under this conspiracy shares my own flesh and blood. Okay. We was ready for you this time. Maybe it's the way I'm reading it, but it just seems like we're part of a play. Like a drama. We're gonna come to some kind of eccentric, dramatic ending. It did say that guy, Mr. Cooper, I think his name was Tyler or something, was an eccentric. Maybe he has something to do with this? Very strange. Oh yeah. Creepy vents.
This cognito hazard. Could it have something to do with SCP-701?
Absolutely.
The situation here is much more serious than I expected.
Yeah. Look, if the level of, like, reality bending gets below 50%, you know you're in trouble. Is that guy still having a clean? Hope so. We'll check over here. You never know. Might see some secret events. See something we weren't meant to. Do you think it sees us? Be interesting if they do things out the corner of your eye. That'd be kind of fun. It's kind of weird that they're almost like frozen in time. You almost don't want to look away just in case they do something. Secure, contain, protect. We got a bunch of emails. Dear Miss Erin Maple, recently Lisa Amanda, the former assistant of Dr. Tyler Cooper, violated the Article 5, Item 3 of the Experimental Protocol and refused to execute the assigned tasks on the experiment by Dr. Cooper, resulting in experiment delay. According to the emergency plan, she has been demoted and removed from the site after being injected with a Class A amnestic on the 16th. Now, by the order of Dr. Cooper, we have decided to promote you to the senior assistant of this experiment to assist Dr. Cooper to promote the work development at Pony Station. Your interview and authorization session will be held today at 1:30 p.m. in room 711. Please prepare yourself ahead. Thank you for your persistence and hard work in the Foundation. I wish you a pleasant time in your new position. Sender encrypted. So this Lisa Amanda person was fired. Refusing to do the tasks. How bad were the tasks? Very mysterious. You still cleaning? Ooh. Nice. There's more. What are you reading? Rehearsal Script 2. Oh god, I gotta remember the voices. To cover up the truth, Gonzalo orders the arrest of the 3 men who witnessed the Queen's confession, and imprisons the Queen in the Covent. Gonzalo then goes to have a secret meeting with Ambassador Alagada. After learning of the Queen's captivity, Antonio begins to plot his revenge. There's 8 of these scripts. It's the audio more than this. Stop, it's getting me. Can you stop? I like his little feet pose. His little tippy toes on the floor. So there's 8 parts of that script. That's crazy. We're going to go for some dramatic climax at the end, no doubt. So it looks like we might be able to get through here, and we might have to wheel it over, yeah. Handle needed. In here? There is something. Might go say hello to this guy first. Mind if I take this? Act 3! Gonzalo kills an eyewitness and orders the royal chef to make a stew from his body. Wow. The witness's daughter, Alinda, is then placed in the Covent. Antonio and his squire enter the Covent to confront the Queen. She tries to kill Antonio, but he sees through her plan. She is left to suffer the consequences. As Antonio and his squire evacuate the monastery, they encounter the imprisoned Alinda. Okay. Lurking around. You don't think these mannequins are the characters, do you? That would be strange. This guy's got more of like a regal kind of strut to him now. Walking into the office. You've got like a hoop in there, have you? Blocking view. Incident clipping number 1. On December 19th local time, a mass incident involving several students in the auditorium of Princesta High School took place. The incident escalated into a violent riot, with fighting on a mass scale. The incident reportedly took place in the auditorium, while redacted, as all participants were in the process of redacted. This triggered the audience to attack each other, resulting in 13 deaths and 27 injuries. The cause of the incident is unknown at this time.
So many files. This must be the archive room.
Hey, I thought so. Be interesting to know if from the main character's perspective, this is where he is working, and the story he is reading is taking place all around him. That'd be kind of cool. Ooh. That ain't good. This is some, like, ancient era tech. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, it's 7. So these must be pictures of SCPs. I'm not sure about this one. Or this one. This is just like a firing trial. Is this maybe like an infinite elevator shaft? This one, I remember, it's an indie game at the moment. I can't remember what it is, but inside there I think is like almost like a apartment looking house with like red walls. I can't remember what happens inside there, but I do faintly remember that one. And then we have 087. Ooh, we have a safe down here? Okay, doesn't look like there's any secrets or anything. File cabinet handle, perfect. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, but they've all disappeared. Very good. There's also the possibility that it's the same 2 mannequins that are kind of like haunting us. I would expect there to be more, but you just can't rule anything out really. Alright, we want to go over here. Oh, this is jank. Rotate the mouse. Okay, there we go. I just don't know how to rotate a mouse. Perfect. So I haven't actually mentioned yet, but on top of the 5 SCPs that are planned for this, there is also some DLCs that are already planned. 3 of which will cover 3 different stories, one covering SCP-049, one covering SCP-173, and a third which is yet to be determined. So it's interesting to know that on top of the 5 original stories we get, there is going to be 3 coming, and they're going to be based around some pretty, you could say pretty popular SCPs. Tyler Cooper's Journal 2. At first, most of the on-site personnel were apprehensive about participating in this project, but after distributing some SCP-701 documents to a few volunteers, they became widely circulated, and the number of people coming to sign up suddenly increased. It's rather curious how it happened, and I haven't quite figured out the reason behind it yet, but it's welcome news. I'll take it as a good omen. Now I've managed to mobilize the entire station to participate. Every single person. It's my chance to prove myself. An opportunity like this doesn't come every day.
Why would Dr. Cooper need so many volunteers?
I don't know, but the people are gone and there's nothing but mannequins, so you start to question. Are we looking at the volunteers? Down here? Badu. Some more rats. Crawling out of nowhere. Definitely question our sanity. Oh, that little straggler got left behind. That was cute. Oh, it's almost nice to be back here.
Finally, luck is on my side. This ought to get me to the 7th floor.
I don't want to alarm you, but this staircase looks pretty big. And we just saw a picture of 087. Do we go up or down? We just don't know. Down is bad if this is 087. But we want to get to the 7th floor, right? So we want to go down. Oh, I'm so curious. I gotta go up. I'm going up.
What the hell is going on here? 4th floor again?
Huh? 5 there, 4 there, 6 here. There's the whispering. And a clock?
The way out of here might have something to do with these clocks.
Really now? We'll just fast forward time, it'll be easy peasy. Probably should have stopped at the little ding, but here we are. Let's get to that ting. That ting sounded like a good noise. Oh, over there. Here. Okay. 4, 5, 6, and 7's one down. Right? Okay. But we have multiple clocks this time. So we want to get this one to the ding as well. Oh, you made me go all the way around this one and I could have gone the other way. Oh, back. Maybe like here? Let's just go out a bit and back in. There you go. Okay. Can I get any further down? This is the vent that we were before. And another clock, a red one. Ah, lucky. Nice. Okay, so that's 3 clocks. Ooh, what do we got here? Rehearsal notice. The Hanged King's Tragedy. Sacrifice everything. Rehearsal notice. First group rehearsal. Location conference room, 5th floor. Second rehearsal, 3 days later. Warehouse 603. Final group performance. Only the next day in room 705. On the 7th floor. So they were performing a play. This must be what activates the SCP then. I think this is back to the original. Clock. You hit me with the jump scare there. I think we just solved the puzzle. Nice. Looks like we could carry on down this stairwell, but we really don't want to. Not at all. Let's just get out while we can. Don't you know rehearsals so soon? Uh-oh.
I've never seen such a low value before. The situation might be even worse than I thought.
That's not good. You can't be calm about that. Stability 20%? That's not good. Huh? Did we just teleport back?
Ugh, what is that smell? When was the last time they cleaned this place?
I'm losing my mind. We're barely making our way down this corridor. It's making noises like I'm being bonked on the head. Reality's losing it. Or we're losing it. Wait, there's a guy boiling over here? Stop it. I want to check out this guy. Oh my goodness. Oh, because part of the play, right? He got turned into stew. So they are reenacting it. And the mannequins are the people who performed in the play. It's not very sharp, but it still works. That's all that matters. Oh, you don't want to look in. Ooh. I think we found the employees.
That voice again.
Voice. What voice? What voice?
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation.
Oh no, come on.
Sacrifice of sin. No.
Come on, Bella, we're losing you.
Bella, are you feeling better now?
Oh yeah, just pump her full of drugs, that'll be fine.
This Suffocation. Like a rope. Looped around my neck. Pulling tight. Weightless. Hanging. Nothing around me. Just my feet dangling. Struggling. Fighting.
Jesus.
Will swallow me. And make me its slave.
Ella, you are completely safe here. Nothing can hurt you. Okay, let's continue.
The situation there was much worse than expected. Much worse. I knew I had to get in touch with the Foundation. I managed to find a phone, and I called for backup.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Anyone notice the clock on the wall was the same as the one in the stairs?
09868 for Bald Eagle. I'm at Pony Station on the 7th floor. The situation here is much worse than expected. I need backup.
Bella, are you sure this is actually what happened?
What do you mean? Yes.
You're in a
course
phone
I'm
booth.
Sure.
Come on, Bella. Try and focus.
What are you talking about?
Bella, you never made that phone call.
Of course I...
Oh, for
What?
God's sakes.
I...
Our life is a lie.
Pony Station was completely cut off. There was no contact with the outside world whatsoever. A phone call? That would have been impossible.
No, but I saw...
What did you see, Bella? Tell us what you saw.
Agent X, calm yourself. Oh no. No, you stay away. I hope you're a little bit slower than you were last time. Yeah, what the hell is that? Going? Do we go? I want to get a look. How fast is it? I'm going in. I'm going in. Ooh, it's a bit mind-altering. Oh, too close, too close, too close. Back up, back up, back up. No, I'm sorry. When attacked by an unknown source, it is wise to run. Is it? For members of the SCP Foundation, curiosity is key. Only when it matters. Oh, okay. Squeeze! Okay. This time we're going. This time we're off for good. You work for... Oh my God, Jesus! I don't know what to say, I'm just making noises. Squeeze through. So much mashing of keys. Go slightly faster, please, Bella. Just a bit. Okay. You did it. Wow, and made it through the closing gate. What the hell is that whack job?
Bald Eagle never said anything about that. Bastard.
Yeah, agreed. Holy hell. All is calm once again. Other than whatever the hell's going on over here. Crouch under this? Is this a bonus or is that the way I'm meant to go? I gotta check. I don't want to miss anything. Looks like there's quite a few places to go. We'll try and cover it all.
We're evacuating. Damn it. After the show, everyone went crazy. Some hacked themselves. Some killed each other like beasts. That damn evil white monster. This was all destined to happen when he brought the manuscript. Everything that happened here is all Cooper's fault. It's their fault! This will be the last recording from the experiment. The hydropower plant was shut down forever. And no doubt my experiment will also... What's going on? What's going on? Ah!
I have fallen and broke my leg. Ah! Sorry.
Something bad happened here.
What you think? Now, I don't like that in the recording he said that white monster. I mean, there's plenty of white monsters, I am sure. Electricity needed. Okay. But I can think of one and you definitely shouldn't be looking at that thing's face. Experiment Site 83-0603.2, project level uncategorized. This was a multi-subject experiment involving SCP Redacted, SCP Redacted, and, if you hadn't guessed, SCP Redacted. This is part of the scientific research headed by Dr. George Thompson on how reality bending takes place. The experiment lasted 5 days. During the first 3 days, 2 Rorschach tests were performed on SCP Redacted and Redacted. Level 3 hypnosis was also performed on the 3 D-Class personnel affected by SCP Redacted. Test subjects quickly showed different degrees of immersion, and, on day 4, coincidentally claimed that they were in a primeval forest, with mainly coastal redwood and Caribbean pines. On that day, the Humes level was reduced to 37. The next day, the scenes described invaded the reality. The experiment ground and the 6 test subjects vanished. The experiment was forced to stop. There are no further reports on this area. Dr. Thompson thinks this was affected by SCP Redacted, the reality bender, and can be considered as its creation. SCP Redacted Instance 1, no official number yet. For detailed experiment information, please see document Site 83-0603.2, encrypted. Well, we still have the woods. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. Electricity needed. Well, I see some over here, so I'm thinking that's it. I saw another, panel. I think that's just the electric door there. Tyler Cooper's Journal number 3. SCP-701 scripts have been out for a week now, and the participants have had minor rehearsals as described above. But one thing continues to baffle me. They always seem to recite the wrong lines. Every single person. It's strange. Almost like it's orchestrated. And when I tried to correct them, they become defensive, insisting that they read the correct line. But other than that minor hiccup, everything else went well. I'm very much looking forward to the 5th full rehearsal in room 705 the day after next. After the rehearsal, all will bear witness to the potential of SCP-701, and my name will be synonymous with it. Tyler Cooper, the genius behind the experiment, who managed to tap its endless potential. This is history in the making.
Rehearsals? A play? What is up with this SCP-701 experiment?
Yeah, we would all like to know, trust me. Clearly, things aren't looking good. Incident Clipping 2. On April 27th, local time, 5 students were involved in a collective incident at the Cleveland Institute of Arts Drama Club in Ohio, and another faculty member died of stab wounds. A janitor was taken into custody as a subject in the incident. His statement mentioned that 4 students used the redacted from the ceiling during rehearsals. This was then repeated by the last remaining person after they assaulted the teacher. The teacher died 2 hours later. Following a forensic investigation of the scene, it was determined that the janitor had no clear motive for committing the crime. He is currently undergoing further observation in a psychiatric hospital. I'm going to be interested to know how this all ties together. We've got a few cases. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I hope I didn't make those guys disappear, because I was hoping to, get a good look at them. Damn it. Rehearsal script 4. We're getting through these. Gonzalo obtains poison from Ambassador Alagada and plans to hold a banquet to poison the ministers. Later on, Gonzalo is faced to contend with his conscience. In a monologue, he describes his remorse for his crime, but he knows there is nothing he can do about it now. Antonio, Alinda, and the Squire escape from the Covenant, and Antonio promises Alinda that he will exact his revenge and marry her as the new queen. Some crazy Romeo and Juliet stuff going on. Sensitivity has gone nuts as well for some strange reason. Alright, so with the power on, does that mean we're going to be able to hop in to this room over here? I kind of want to go into the forest, to be honest. I hope we get to go down there. It seems like a pretty cool zone. Ah. My liege. Lord of something. Ah. Alagada. They're still reenacting the play. This one's off. He's off to the play. Sorry, did we knock you over? Oh god, we've really messed it up. Oh, we're getting to the source now. 5%? Throw that down. More of this gas again. It's like scaring pigeons. Rah! I'm like a 3-year-old. Woo! Wait, they get back up. Flop, 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 flop. That's so strange. Alright, well, let's head in here. This looks safer than the other rooms, that's for sure. Rehearsal script 5 in the banquet hall. At the banquet, Antonio bursts in and confirms Gonzalo's murderous crime as well as his own lineage. Gonzalo is deposed by an angry group of ministers. Instead of killing Gonzalo, Antonio exiles him to the convent. Antonio then orders his squire to plan his wedding with Alinda, and the play ends with a dance by the group of courtiers. Nothing like a jolly dance to end the day. Alright, let's follow these guys. Plop.
Why does it look like they're all going to the same place?
Maybe. Because they are! Well, at least until you come and ruin the day. You probably, like, look at their poor legs when they fall. Ouch. It's like something out of Stranger Things. Can we not get inside? Oh, we can. Okay. Made it to the stage. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Who makes this a one-way door? Unless this is like an actual SCP containment zone.
Black box.
Oh. Oh, come on. Why would they put it here? This is too weird. You gotta be on your guard. I don't like this. What's this? Incomplete script. Gonzalo. Let us raise our glasses to Ambassador Alagada and pay tribute to him. Only the finest wine can commemorate this exciting victory. Prince Antonio. It was he, the ruthless usurper who killed our king. This despicable man who plays executioner dares claim this bloody conspiracy as his trophy? Kill him! Let his head be the sacrifice. And for redemption, let his blood pour out. I am your king! Release me, and I can forgive you for all your greatest crimes and misdeeds. Kill him! Kill him! The vile traitor is not worthy of the crown. Blood for blood. Sacrifice to my king. I was half expecting the audience to be full. Well, we got what we came for. The black box of Pony Station, which records important data. It uses SYDII encryption of the technical department, bring to the other sites to unlock. Like a collectible. I don't feel good about this at all.
Before we really know what's behind this containment breach, Pony Station will have to be locked down. That much is for certain.
Yeah, and you along with it, at the rate that we're going. I don't think we're going to get out of here without a fight. Something's going to go wrong. Oh, isn't that adorable? Oh, I'm so glad I found that. It's so cute. Well-crafted handmade doll. Label reads SCP-049. Oh, I wonder who made that. Fun. There's a very faint noise of someone running downstairs. Uh-huh. Just step over that. Power generation center. Is this really the way out? It doesn't look good. Oh yeah, back to lifts. What could go wrong? Oh, just go. Just go. I don't like looking down corridors. Just go. That's it. Off we go. Off we go. So we got the box. This looks very familiar now to the intro scene. Okay. Finally find out what happened. She got the box. She was right. What comes next?
Bella, we really need you to tell us the truth here.
What do you mean? I'm telling you the truth. I completed my task. I retrieved the black box from Pony Station.
Looks like the cognito hazards really did a number on her.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
Bella, there was no black box in sight when we found you.
That's impossible. I'm positive. I know I had it. In the escape elevator.
And there is no escape elevator in Pony Station. None of what you're saying adds up.
That's impossible. It's just impossible.
Look at me, Bella. Try and focus. What really happened?
What really happened?
Bella, think carefully.
Okay. It was a bit weird that the black box was just sitting there. Yeah, and all the, like, people, like, flopping around. What was that all about? Okay. Let's go inside for reals this time. A familiar scene.
What's all this? Where's the black box?
What made you think it was here in the first place? You had no idea where it would be. The king? This Antonio guy? There's a crown. Huh. Okay. Try again. It's the final script. The bit that wasn't written down. These are all the ministers. No. Are we still here? Thought for a moment we'd lost ourselves to the mannequins. Glorious King. Interact?
Fuck, not again.
Oh, great. Nice one. Okay, well this time we're out for realsies. Oh, okay. No chill from you. No chill from you. I'm still here. No, what'd I do? Oh, they're pointing. They're pointing that way. Are they pointing at me? Oh, finally. Okay, great. Nice one. This is another of your hallucinations? I really hope not. Okay, yeah, we're good. Nice. I'll take that. Tyler Cooper's final journal. The rehearsals have officially begun. Positively brilliant. My hands are shaking now as I write. This experiment, the exciting avenues ahead. Although some sections stray from the original SCP-701 script, everyone remained perfectly in character, wholly consumed in the act. The audience, too, seemed to be entirely absorbed in the performance. A strange thing, though. I noticed a certain something. A person, perhaps, appear on the stage. He was not one of our original members, but, well, he was quiet and reserved. Rather friendly. A tribute to Ambassador Alagada. That is, it must be. The truth. The splendid, magnificent truth. Hang the traitors, one in one. Hang the betrayal and the ignorance, together with the noose. Hang them to alert all the world. Cheers and cheers all around for our great king. Let us bask in this glory. Together, we follow him. The blood of fools we offer to thee, hanged king. The writing that follows is obscured by bloodstains.
So SCP-701 is a script. One performance and now all of Pony Station is ruined. Dr. Cooper, what have you done?
That makes sense. Similar to the musical piece, potentially. Now everyone's just gone nuts performing the play. 049, you still here? Yeah, never knew. Just broke out into all-out war here. Power generator. This guy really wants us to go that way. No more is there a lift.
It's those mannequins again. Where are they heading?
I don't know, but the last time we saw these mannequins, you were talking
Where
rubbish.
have all those volunteers gone?
What the... Have you not worked it out by now? Act 1, final section of the script. The Ballroom Inn. The king of Trincullo passes away, and the king's brother Gonzalo succeeds him as the new king. At the coronation, the drunken queen confesses that she colluded with Gonzalo to kill the old king and hang his body from a tree. The queen goes on to confess that the great nobleman Antonio is in fact the son of the old king, and as such has legitimate claim to the throne. Antonio scoffs at this, but upon returning to the inn, he meets the ghost of the old king, who confirms everything the queen has said. Blood we offered, the hanged king we served. I served my king with my blood, blissful suffocation, sacrifice of sin. I'm not even entirely sure I'm following anymore. There was a lot of characters in that script. Sorry, pardon me, coming through. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, yeah, that's okay. Just coming through. Yep, sorry, just coming through. You want to turn this on? No. This way, huh? Alright, pardon me. Sorry, excuse me. Thank you. What the hell is this vent for? Ooh. Ooh. I think I found them. And they must be scripts from the play. This is crazy.
Holy fuck. I guess this is the ending of their performance. SCP-701. The Hanged King's Tragedy.
Oh, and one just for us. Oh, come on, Belly. I mean, you can go home. How far did they hang? This is not how it ends.
I serve my king with my blood.
What the hell? Oh, it's this guy again. Great. Hello. What are you? Get that gamma blocker. That's good. Okay. Oh. And there we go.
Her condition is unstable. I've just injected her with a sedative, but you need to let her rest for a while.
Thanks, Doctor. Well, let's go then.
What? We haven't found the black box yet.
You still don't get it, do you?
Get what? What do you mean?
A black box is merely a vehicle for recording the truth. But a black box isn't always a black box.
You mean...
That's right. She is now the black box. Got time for a cold one? Because our work here is done.
Let's go for a beer. That's assuming she hangs on.
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation. Sacrifice of sin.
Wow. And there we go. Brutal that they sent her in there. So they sold her lies. They were like, yeah, go in there, go find a black box. But really, they just wanted to go and find out what happened. They were hoping that she'd survive, maybe. And then they could, I don't know, probe her afterwards. But yeah, I was really into that. That was good fun. So that was the demo for SCP Secret Files. We'll start with the positives. It was great. Yeah, it was really good. It looked graphically pretty great. It had a really nice story flow to it. And the big kind of dramatic conclusion at the end was pretty shocking, to be honest. So yeah, really solid. It had some good voice acting and definitely a creepy atmosphere. It'll be interesting to see how the others compare to this, because they're going to be wildly different. They're going to be a completely different visual style, potentially a completely different way of storytelling, so it's going to be a bit weird. Kind of like, think of it like if anyone's ever seen American Horror Story, like after the end of every season, they just completely change what the story is about and what the actors do. It's going to be kind of like that. So yeah, it's going to be hard to kind of judge what the full game is going to be like, considering that every chapter is going to be so radically different from the others. But I guess what you can kind of take from this is just the general quality that you're going to see across the board. So I assume this quality that you've kind of seen in this story will then be retold, or will have that kind of level of commitment to the rest of the game as well. There's probably like, there's a couple of gameplay things that maybe need tweaking, but honestly nothing massive. I would like the game to be slightly brighter. It's a bit dark. Maybe the way around that is to make the torch brighter, or you can just make the game overall quite just generally brighter, would be kind of a good idea there. And obviously things like tweaking the crouch, that's probably just a placeholder at the moment where you just click the crouch button and it snaps up and down. And every time you turn the torch on and off, the character's head kind of jolts a little bit. So just fixing something like that would be quite good, make it a bit smoother. And there was a couple of spots where the frame rates dropped a lot, but I assume, well, you'll probably go through like a big optimization stage potentially towards the end or whatnot once the chapters are all finished, and that's probably going to iron out a lot of those performance issues. So I'm not too worried about that. After the end of this, I will say I'm not still entirely sure what the Hanged King's tragedy really is, what SCP-701 really is. From it, we were able to know that it's a script, and we're able to know that if this play is performed, then it results in mass tragedy. People get a bit too immersed into the script, and they end up betraying each other, killing each other, hanging each other, and in the end hanging themselves. So I'm going to have to go away and have a read of that one. Maybe in the full game, once you've finished each chapter, you might be able to have access to the document, because it is the document that you are reading, or the top secret files. So maybe attached to the top secret files, this main character, Carl, will actually have access to those documents, and that will kind of clarify things at the end. That would be quite nice. As it stands, yeah, not entirely clear on what this SCP really is. You get the gists of things, but kind of like accurate descriptions. Not too sure, but it's cool to be able to live it first. That's what I really like about this. You get to live the experience first and discover the SCP as you go along, and then afterwards, I'm hoping that you'll be able to have clarity on what this SCP really is, and that's what I would like to see. At the end, I would like there to be solid clarity that we've experienced this SCP to its fullest, and we've played a part in its story, and now we know what we're dealing with. That would be really cool. And then just add some music around. Like this title screen here is completely silent. We need music, lots of music. Music really makes a game, it sells emotions. Put music in some good spots. You had some tense moments there with the music, so yeah, really emphasize that. And maybe when you see the hanged people play this like tragically sad symphony on like a violin or something to really emphasize the sadness. I think you can tell a lot with the music, and that would be really cool to see. But that's my thoughts, and I think the developers would really appreciate if you have your thoughts as well. So if you have any comments on this game, then please feel free to leave them below, and I'm sure the developers, if they're watching, will have a good read of that and take all of your thoughts constructively. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you get to play this when it fully comes out, and be sure to look out for new and upcoming SCP games in the future. So until then, goodbye!